Alright, so this is the last set of notes for 6.2 part 2. We're just looking at more examples of 3-set, so I look at a couple more examples of 3-set Venn applications. Alright, so this is the second example of a 3-set Venn. So we have a survey again of 180 students taken about the online activity. So this was a written pre everything kind of going online. It's a little dated question, but we're still going to use it. Alright, so out of the 180 students surveyed, we've got different groups. We've got 120 of them said they made an online purchase, 50 said they banked online, 140 said they watched an online video, and then 85 watched an online video, made an online purchase, 30 banked, made an online purchase, 25 did all three in the last week, 0 have only done banking online last week. Alright, so there's all of my information. So I'm going to let S be my total in my survey, 180. I'm going to make online purchases be P, banking online be B, and watched an online video be V. Alright, so I know the number who purchased was 120, the number who banked was 50, and the number who watched a video, which that's one's probably low because that would probably be 100% of students who watched a video. But I said 140, so 140 is what we're going to use. And then everything in between, so those are my big sets. So when I draw my circles, I'm going to draw P for purchasing, B for banking, and V for online videos. Alright, so my Venn diagram. So universal sets, P for online purchases, B for online banking, and V for watching videos online. Alright, so I'm going to start off with, usually again it's just easier when they've listed them this way. Typically, you start at the bottom of the list. Alright, the bottom of the list is one of the only. Only banked online. Well, nobody in the survey said they only did banking online. And so, remember, this is the only banking online, so that's empty. Well, I'm going to put 0. 0 people are in that region. Alright, then the next one up on the list is the all three. Right, that's that middle wedge. So 25, so I've used 0. 25 people have done all three. And so remember, that's the middle wedge. 25 people have banked, purchased, and watched videos online. So 25 people out of the 180 surveyed. And remember, I can't count those 25. I've counted 25 people who've purchased already. I've counted 25 people who banked online, and I've counted 25 people who've watched a video online. And I want to make sure I don't count them twice. Alright, the next one is the number who banked online and made an online purchase is 30. So I'm in the banking circle and the online circle. So banking circle, online circle, so on this wedge. 30 people should land in this wedge. We've already counted 25 of them. And so I take my 30, subtract away 25. That means 5 people in the survey only made a purchase and banked online. They didn't watch a video. Alright, the next one on my list is the 85 have watched a video and made an online purchase. So video and online purchase, there should be 85 in the video and online purchasing, 85. Alright, so now I'm in the video and online purchasing, so I'm this wedge. 85 people should land up in this wedge. I've already counted 25 of them already. And so I take my 85, subtract away my 25, and that's this region here. And so 85 minus 25 is 60. 60 people in the survey watched a video and made an online purchase and did not bank. Alright, the next one. Alright, there's no and between banking and video, so I've got up to my totals, which I've already got listed over here. So that means one or more of my circles should be filled out, and I do. I have one region left in my banking circle, and I've got one region left in my purchases. So you can finish either one of those if you want. I'll probably do this one first, and then the purchasing, and then the video. Alright, so I'm going to start with my banking circle. 50 people should be in my banking circle. I've already counted 0, 5, and 25. So I've already counted 30 people. Right, 5 and 25 is 30. Subtract away from 50, and so that means 20 should be in that wedge. Alright, 20 people banked online, watched a video online, but did not make a purchase online. And there's my 50 people. I should add up to 50 people in my banking circle. Alright, now it's just up to you. I'll do the purchasing next. So my purchasing should add up to 120. So same thing. I take my 120, subtract away 5, subtract away 25, so that's 30, subtract away 60. So I've got 30 and 60, and so that leaves me with, sorry, 90, right? 90 here. So 90 minus 120, so we have 30. All right, 30 people only made an online purchase last week. All right, they didn't do any of the other things. All right, the last one is to finish filling out my Venn diagram, or my video circle. Actually, that's not, I keep saying that's the last one, but that's not the last one. That's the last one in my circles, then I have to do the one outside my circles. Alright, so again, I take 140, subtract away 60, 25, and 20, alright, which is 105. So 140 minus 105 leaves me with 35. Alright, so 35 people in the survey did only watched a video. They didn't make a purchase or banking, but they only watched a video. Alright, almost done. Remember, I've still got the outside area here. And so my outside area should add, my total should add up to 180. Alright, so I'm done with all these. I'm going to erase them. And so my total Venn diagram should add up to 180 students. And so what you do, there's two ways you can do it. You can either go ahead and just subtract all of these from 180, that's fine. But what I usually do is I usually add up all the numbers in my circle, and so the sum of all the circle values, alright, so I add them up. Alright, when I add them up, it comes up to 175. So 175 people land in one of these regions in the circle. So I take my 180 minus my 175, so that's 5 people left over who didn't do any of those three things. At least they said so in the survey. In the survey, 5 people said they didn't do purchasing online, they didn't watch a video, and they didn't bank online. Alright, and so there's my Venn diagram completely filled out. Alright, so that's step 1. Step 1 is being careful filling out your Venn diagram. Make sure you're careful. It's kind of, you have to subtract as you work your way out. And now I'm going to ask them questions, and this time I'm going to ask more than one. In the last example, I only asked the one question for the outside area. This time I'm going to ask more than one question. So I'm going to use my Venn diagram, so I don't need any of this anymore, to answer the following questions. Alright, so the first one, how many students did not bank online and did not make an online purchase? And so I'm not in the banking circle and I'm not in the online purchasing circle. Alright, so again, I'm going to use a highlighter to kind of X these out. So did not bank, so I don't want the banking circle. Did not make an online purchase, so I'm not in the purchasing circle. So I'm outside of those, and so there are 2 regions outside of those. And this is the tricky part for this question. A lot of students will get one of these numbers, but they miss out on the other. There's the 35 here and the 5 there. 40 students did not bank online and did not make an online purchase, right? 35 of them happened to watch a video. 5 of them happened to not watch a video. And so the answer is 40. 40 students. Alright, so I'm going to erase my highlights. Alright, the next question. How many students did not do any of those 3 activities? Well, that's that outside area. That's that 5 that's right here. 5 students. How many students who watched a video, so I'm in the video circle, right? I know they watched a video, also made an online purchase. So I'm in the video circle, and I want to know how many of those in the video circle also purchased something online. Didn't say anything about banking, so they might have banked and they might not have banked. It just said if they watched a video, how many made an online purchase. And so if I'm going up here, I'm in the video circle, but I want those inside the video circle that made an online purchase. Well, that would be this. They made an online purchase and they watched a video. 60 of them did it, just those 2 things. 25 did those and banking. I didn't care about banking at all, so it's all of these, right? All of those. So 85, which actually was one of the ones we were given in the problem. 85 students. Right? Because what we're looking for is we want to know the number who watched a video and the number who made an online purchase. And actually we were given that in the problem. If you go looking at that, that's those who watched an online video and made an online purchase. It was just asked in a slightly different way. Oops, erased too much. Alright, the next question. How many of the students banked online but did not watch a video online? So we're in the banking circle, but we're not in the video circle. So I'll go to my banking circle, but I stay outside of the video circle. So I'm just this piece here. Well, there's 5 here, 0 there, so 5. 5 people banked online but did not watch an online video. 5 students. All right, the last question. How many only watched an online video? So only should be one of my only spots. How many only watched? So I go to the video circle and to the region that's the only in the video circle. All right, and that's this 35. 35 students said they only watched an online video. All right, so that was an example of where we set up the Venn diagram and we used it to answer more than one question. You should be able to do that. All right, there are more than one type of question we can ask you based on a Venn diagram. All right, the next example. Again, a survey of 100 students regarding their study habits over the past weekend. The results are following. Use a Venn diagram to solve. All right, so 41 students studied on Friday, 38 students studied on Saturday, 57 students studied on Sunday, 12 studied on Friday, Saturday, 31 studied on Sunday, okay, and so on down the list. Then I asked 2 questions. All right, so we'll answer these 2 questions after I set up the Venn, which I'm going to set up below that. So first of all, we've got our studying days. So number in my survey was 100. Right, number who studied on Friday, I'm going to let be capital F, which was 41. I'm just going to say Saturday, Sat for Saturday, and Sun for Sunday. Alright, so Saturday was 38, Sunday was 57. And then everything else in between. Right, so my circles are studying on Friday, studying on Saturday, studying on Sunday. Alright, so my survey. I've got a circle for those who studied on Friday, circle Saturday, and a circle Sunday. Alright, so Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Alright, 7 students study all, so we have 7 students who are studying hard, right? 7 students studied all 3 days, so 7 goes in the middle wedge. 15 students studied only on Saturday, so there's that only again. And so we're in the Saturday circle and we're in the only spot. So Saturday circle here, 15 only studied on Saturday. 31 studied on Sunday, but not Friday. So 31 studied on Sunday. So I'm in the study on Sunday, but not Friday. Well, I can't use that yet, because I don't know if they studied on Saturday or not. I just know 31 students studied on Sunday, but they were outside of the Friday circle. So I'm going to have to hold on to the 31. I have to come back to 31. All right, 12 students studied on Friday and Saturday. So number who studied on Friday and Saturday, 12. All right, so Friday and Saturday would be this wedge, Friday, Saturday. 12 students studied on Friday and Saturday. We already counted 7 of those 12 studied on Sunday, which means 12 minus 7, 5 were left over that didn't study on Sunday. Right, they studied on Friday and Saturday, but not on Sunday. There's the 12 who studied on Saturday and Friday, not Sunday. Alright, still can't use the 31 yet, because again, I don't know how this pans out, but if you look at the Saturday circle, it's almost full. And I know how many students studied on Saturday. Alright, 38 students studied on Saturday. So if I take my 38, subtract away this 12, subtract away this 15. Alright, so 12, 15, and subtract away from 38 leaves me with 11. Alright, so 11 students studied on Sunday and Saturday, but not Friday. Now I can use that 31. If I go back, now I can do this. 31 students studied on Sunday, but not Friday. So 31 students studied in Sunday, but not Friday. That's this wedge here, right? 31 land in this sort of moon shape. 11 of them landed in this region, which means if this adds up to 31, I have 20 that are only studying on Sunday, right? Those have to add up to 31, studying on Sunday but not Friday. 11 of them studying on Saturday. 20 of those 31 only studied on Sunday. All right, now I'm almost finished the Sunday circle, so I go figure out, well, how many was in the Sunday study? Oh, that's the total. Sunday. Here's Sunday. All right, 57 studied on Sunday, so I take my 57, subtract 11, 7, and 20. So 57, 7 minus 31 is going to leave me with 19. All right, 19 in that spot. And now the Friday circle is almost complete. Friday adds up to 41. All right, so I take my 41, subtract away the 12 and the 19. So 41 minus 12 and 19 leaves me with 10 who studied on Friday. All right, I'm almost done. All right, number in my survey, remembered, was 100. Number total. Alright, so I like to add up all the numbers in the circles. Alright, so I add all of these numbers up. Alright, when I add them all up, it adds up to 87. I take my 100 minus my 87, and that leaves me with 13. Alright, so 13 people didn't study on any of the days, right? 13 people didn't study on Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. Right, now I've filled out my Venn diagram. All right, so I'm going to erase all of this stuff that I've got written here and answer my 2 questions. All right, first let me pause on the Venn diagram to give you a second to fill in all the numbers in case I did it a little fast, that one. All right, so there's my Venn diagram with all the areas filled in. All right, so the 2 questions are, find the number of students who only studied on Friday. Well, that's these 10, right? Those are the 10 students that only studied on Friday. So 10 students. All right, the number of students who did not study on these days, well, that was the last one I found. Like I said, that's almost always a question. It's like a staple question. If you ever go to a Venn diagram application, somewhere in one of the questions, they almost always ask for this outside area. How many didn't land in any of my 3 circles? Well, 13 students landed outside. Right? 13 students did not study on Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. And so that's a third example. So hopefully look those over. Again, guaranteed you'll have a 3-set Venn diagram on the first quiz. There'll be one that you'll have to fill out and use it to answer questions. And then they're almost always on the final exam, so make sure you understand these. So I have one for you to fill out on your own. And I'll post the answer to this later on. So on your own, see if you can't fill out the Venn diagram of the students in an economics class, and then answer these 2 questions that I've posted here. All right, how many have credit cards and a student loan but don't have a savings account, and how many, and there's that question, how many don't have any of those, right, outside all of the 3 circles. And I'll post the answer to that later in the week. All right, so try that one on your own, see if you can't. Fill it all out with all the appropriate regions and answer those 2 questions. All right, and we will stop there. That finishes up 6.2 part 2. Just 2 more sections to go, 6.3 and 6.4, but they're biggies. There's a lot in 6.3 and 6.4.